All right, looks like we are good to go. What's everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. We got ourselves a good one for you, folks. Griffin Canning, Garrett Cole, American League Division Series, Yankees versus the Angels. As I tone that down just a little bit, we got ourselves a good one. The first game of the ALDS. So let's get underway. Cole looked well in his warm-up start, back from injury, missed almost 2 months of the year. Everybody is rested for the Yankees. They are deep and ready to go against the righty Canning. It'll be the usual suspects. So you've got DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Didi Gregorius will be your DH, Aaron Hicks, Luke Voigt, JT Realmuto, Adam Frazier, Gio Urshela, AJ Pollock. So as we go into this game, the Mets and Dodgers are tied 1-1 in the NLDS, as are the Braves and Brewers. Meanwhile, over... What's up, Boozba? What's up? Yeah, Money Man. You're not saying anything that nobody knows, man. Like, doesn't matter who you're. I'm gonna say it right now. The wild card is just a formality this year. Nobody from the American League wild card is getting past the ALDS. What's up, Styles? How's it going? So ALDS Game 1 here in 2021. We are getting ready here in the Bronx. Although, I mean, even with the Yankees playing terribly, it's not quite over yet. The Angels won the wild card game. Probably not, Boozba. Actually, the Cardinals. I don't think anybody's going to stop the Cardinals in the National League. The National League wild card you're talking about. I think it's going to be Dodgers-Cardinals. I think Dodgers win. And then whoever wins the Giants-Dodgers first-round NLDS, that's your World Series winner. Just put it in the books. As Garrett Cole, you see there 23 starts on the year, 157 innings pitched. Well, the thing is, I hate the one-game playoff. To me, isn't even a playoff. It's kind of like whatever. As David Fletcher takes the first pitch to deep center field, Hicks going back at the track makes the running grab. One away here in the top of the first as we look at the Angels starting lineup. Of course, these are their regular season numbers. Fletcher followed by Iglesias, Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, David Peralta in left. Justin Upton's your DH, Jared Walsh at first, Mark Canha in right, and Kurt Suzuki behind the plate. I don't think they will, Money Man. Scherzer's going to be on the mound, and he is lights out as Jose Iglesias smacks this first pitch to left field, fairly deep. But Pollock is there, makes the catch, 2 pitches, 2 away. I don't know, Styles. I mean, they're gonna beat the Braves, sure, but like I just think the Dodgers and Giants are both too deep, excuse me. As it'll be a first pitch now to Mike Trout. Chopped to third, and Garrett Cole. I don't know if the Angels are nervous, but he is gonna have a 3-pitch first inning, the absolute minimum. A couple fly balls and a ground ball. We go bottom 1 in the Bronx, and the Yankees coming to bat. But, I mean, the Brewers have the pitching, but we'll see if their offense shows up. You see there, Griffin Canning, 33 starts in the regular season, a 16-6 record, a 3.5 ERA, about a 2-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio. He will face DJ LeMahieu, 40 homers, 91 RBIs, a 3.10 average. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. The first pitch from Canning, fouled back and out of play, 0-1. LeMahieu, a very respectable 883 OPS. The 0-1, fouled off to the right side, 0-2. Yeah, Yelich has to wake up. A lot of those guys, a lot of those guys offensively need to wake up as LeMahieu spoils that fastball, still 0-2. I like the little change to the bottom right graphic there. For the ALDS. As LeMahieu a little late on that, grounds at the first. Knocked down there, the flip to Cannon covering in time. So Walsh knocked it down, Cannon covering one away. As we look at the Yankees starting lineup, LeMahieu followed by Judge. Didi Gregorius is your DH, Aaron Hicks in center field, Luke Voigt at first, JT Realmuto behind the plate, Adam Frazier finished the season at .299 at short, Gio Urshela at third, and the AJ Pollock batting ninth in left as Judge now steps up to the plate. Cannon to LeMahieu already threw more pitches than Cole did to the top 3 guys in the Angel lineup as he chases a fastball 0-1. That you're right, Money Man. They have a very good young core. I would not be surprised if the Tigers compete for the Central next year. And I think the Marlins are still, I think they need just a couple of bats. They're a couple of bats away, the Marlins, from being really competitive. The 0-2 to Judge. Chop to the right side again. Walsh is there. Makes a nice sliding grab. Will take it himself, as Judge was late on that one. 2 away. And that brings up Didi Gregorius. Gregorius, a career year, was the starting shortstop. And made a lot of errors in the field. Became the primary DH. Chops this one to the right side, right into the teeth of the shift. So both lineups attacking the pitchers early and nothing to show for it. We go top 2. No score. It's true, Styles, but I honestly don't think the Mets are going to beat the Red Sox. Sorry, I wish they. I hope they do. I hope they do. But we'll see what happens. Anthony Rendon now leading off. Takes the strike at the belt. 0-1. Rendon 6 for 16 in his career against Cole with a home run. And there's a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Well, you know what it is, Styles, is the Rockies have been playing great in Colorado, but they have been playing terribly on the road. They have one of the worst road records in baseball. It'll be a 1-2 to Rendon. Another slider misses outside. 2-2. Trying to get him chased, but nothing close. And now a hanging curveball. Doesn't get any of it, though. Chops it to second. LeMahieu there fires the first. 1 away here in the top of the second. Yankees have to win tonight. Yankees have to worry about that as we look at the lineup there. Pollock in left, Hicks in center, Judge in right. Urshela at third, Frazier at short, LeMahieu at second, Voit at first, and Real Muto behind the plate. Oh, I wouldn't know, Styles. I don't pay attention to the Colorado Rockies, as David Peralta now takes one outside 1-0. I mean, but they're maybe better on the road, but their home road splits are still horrendous. Like, it is a horrendous difference between the two, even if they've been better lately. As this one chopped to first, foul, 2-1. The 2-1 way inside. 3-1, Justin Upton on deck. The 3-1 to Peralta. Change up, chopped up the middle. Frazier there because of the shift. Fires. Oh, he throws it away. Adam Frazier throws it into the Yankee dugout. You wonder if it's those nerves. A guy who spent his entire career thus far in Pittsburgh, suddenly in a playoff game, the starting shortstop for the Yankees. This is why Didi Gregorius was turned into the DH. Oh, goodness, that gives Justin Upton an RBI opportunity now, as he'll take one right down Broadway, 0-1. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Now swing and a miss on a low changeup, 0-2. The Rays were beating the Jays, which is big for the Yankees, as and the Yankees were up last I saw. It'll be a 1-2 to Upton, low, 2-2. Cole just having a lot of trouble with the breaking pitches tonight. Can't seem to get anything over. Jared Walsh on deck, and that's ball 4. So Cole trying to be careful with Upton. It's a 1-out walk. That brings up Jared Walsh, who has very good pop. Takes one low, 1-0. Yankees looking for a ground ball. Instead, you get a swing and a miss, 1-1. Good two-seamer there from Cole. Now out in front of a changeup, 1-2. The 1-2 to Walsh, just a little low, 2-2. Fastball right down Broadway. Walsh doesn't remove the bat from his shoulder. Strike 3, 2 away now here, as you see Houston up on the Twins 1-0. Yankees, Angels just getting underway. Mets and Dodgers 1-1 in the NLDS, and Braves and Brewers 1-1 in their DS, as Mark Canha, former Yankee, had a cup of coffee with the Yankees this year before getting traded for prospects. So after a 3-pitch first, Cole's at 24 pitches here now in the top of the second, as there's a strike in the inside corner, 2-1. Now Canha chases the slider, helps him out a bit there, 2-2, expanding the zone. It'll be a 2-2. Lays off of that one, though, 3-2. Kurt Suzuki on deck. The 3-2 fouls off the changeup. What you gonna do here on 3-2? Low and outside, and Canna does not swing, so Cole having some trouble here. Bases loaded, top second, 2 outs for Kurt Suzuki. Hammers one foul, 0-1. Well, Iglesias is a good player, money man. I mean, I would never have, if I were the Yankees, I wanted to sign him in the offseason. As this one grounded foul 0-2. I'm surprised the Angels got rid of him, honestly. Like, he's a good player. He played good with Baltimore last year. As that misses low to Suzuki, 1-2. And now another foul ball, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the pitch in the dirt. Real Muto just touches home, and that will end the inning. So because of the error, Cole works into and out of trouble. Nobody gives a bigger breath of relief than Adam Frazier right now as we go bottom 2, no score. Aaron Hicks now leading off. 53 home runs, second in the American League, taking advantage of the short porch and right. Hammers this one to the short porch and right. Goodbye, baseball! A second deck bomb! Aaron Hicks gets the Yankees on the board first. It's 1-0 New York as Hicks turns on what I believe was a hanging curveball. Oh, a no-doubter! And the Bronx is absolutely jumping as the Yankees are up 1-0 here in Game 1. It was a very dumb move by the Angels to get rid of him, money man, as that brings up Luke Voit now. So Yankees up 1-0 here, and Voit will swing at the first pitch and popped it up. Just missed it. Walsh in shallow right will make the catch because of the shift. 1 away. We look at the Angel defense now. Again, Peralta in left, Trout in center, Canna in right, Rendon at third, Iglesias at short, David Fletcher at second, Walsh at first, and Suzuki behind the plate. A very stout, very solid defense here for Anaheim as JT Real Muto now steps into the box. The defense plays him pretty much straight up as he chases one at the top of the zone, 0-1. Wind is carrying to right tonight at Yankee Stadium as this one is popped up to shallow left. Peralta coming in, now takes a couple steps back, makes the catch for the second out of the second inning. That brings up Adam Frazier. Would love to try to make up for his error that almost saw the wheels come off the cart in the top half of the inning. Chases a curveball in the dirt, 0-1. In 120 games, you see there 135 hits. As Frazier fouls it back out of play, 0-2. Sat most of the time against lefties. Did get some starts, but not a lot. But here in the playoffs, he will definitely see, he will probably be the starting shortstop as he takes one low and in. 1-2. The 1-2, smack down the left field line, long run for Peralta, but he gets there for the final out of the inning. But the Yankees strike first. Aaron Hicks, his first of the playoffs, picking up right where he left off in the regular season. We go top 3, 1-0 Yankees. They should have, Styles, you're right, the Chiefs should have beat the Ravens. But Edwards-Helaire decided to drop to fumble the ball, and that was all she wrote. I mean, he's up there, money man. He's definitely up there, probably top 5 all time for sure, as Fletcher fouls one back and out of play. Now takes one inside, 1-1. At least the top of the Angel lineup, who, of course, 3 quick outs. Is this one up the middle? That's a base hit, so that's the first hit for the Angels. Again, they had a man reach with an error and then 2 walks at the top of the second. And that brings up Jose Iglesias. Pops it foul and out of play, 0-1. And now this one, humpback liner to short, catch made by Frazier, 1 away. No, money man, I disagree. I don't know if you could say he's top 1. Right? Like, I mean, in what metric do you think he's the greatest wrestler of all time? Because in terms of championships, it's Ric Flair. As this one is popped up to right, Judge makes the catch, 2 away. I mean, yeah, in terms of popularity at his peak, Stone Cold probably had a hotter run in those 6 years from 97 to 2003. Undertaker, I mean, even in longevity, you could argue Ric Flair was better, right? Like, as that misses low and outside 1-1. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to say, as there's a strike in the outside black 1-2. He's not wrong. If you look from 97 to 2003, nobody was hotter than Stone Cold Steve Austin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Cole has a nice bounce back inning, although he gives up the leadoff single, nothing else. We go bottom 3, 1-0 Yankees. I mean, if you're talking championships, then you have to bring Cena into the conversation, for sure, right? Like, I mean, it depends on the metrics, right? This is more than anything else, because, again, you also remember it's also scripted. Wrestling is as subjective as it gets. Swing and a miss there by Urshela, 0-1. As that misses high, 1-1. Who, Stone Cold? If Stone Cold doesn't break his neck, yeah, if he doesn't break his neck and blow out his knees, Stone Cold has a completely different career. As that's outside 2-1. The Bionic Redneck, they called him after that. As that misses outside, 3-1 to Gio. A.J. Pollock on deck. It'll be a 3-1 to Urshela. Taking inside, hits the inside part of the plate, 3-2, so the count now full. Trying to make Canning work a little bit here, get to that susceptible Angel bullpen. As Urshela fouls off a fastball to stay alive, and the count holds at 3-2. And now this one right down Broadway, Gio late on it though, fouls it off, still 3-2. Yeah, Hogan, you have to consider Hogan for sure, where what he did is Gio pops this one up to shallow right. Catch is made by Can on one away. Well, at least somebody made the starter work a little bit here, as A.J. Pollock now. 101 RBIs on the year, almost about 39 of those with the Yankees coming over at the trade deadline. 1 out, no one on, takes a pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Played in 130 games between the Dodgers and the Yankees. Pretty much either DH'd or played left for the most part. It'll be a 1-1 now, swing and a miss. I mean, that's the thing, Stas. You could go down the whole entire list. Bruno Sammartino, right? As this one popped up to right again, Canna will get another chance. Long run, gets there, though. They're playing Pollock to pull, and he goes the other way, and it almost cost him, but 2 away. Yeah, I mean, you could go Bruno Sammartino, who had the longest run in wrestling history for a men's wrestler. You could talk about Fabulous Moolah, who held the women's championship for 25 years. Like, Andre, yeah, like, I mean, you could, I mean, in terms of pure presence, you could talk about Andre. The 1-0 to LeMahieu. Canning, what a nice play there, stabbing it. That one looked like it was destined for center field. Instead, he throws the first. And has a nice 1-2-3 inning. Yankees made decent contact, but nothing to show for it. We go top 4 in what is so far a pitcher's duel. David Peralta 0 for 1 now. Leads off here in the top of the 4th. Ooh, umpire does not give him the call there. Peralta 4 for 9 now in his career against Cole. 1-0. Yeah, Chris Jericho's up there. The first undisputed unified heavyweight champion for WWE. Right? Like... And what he's done now, sure, intercontinental titles, you can talk about what he's doing with AEW. Like, as that's fouled off 1-2. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. As this one fouled off in the right field line, 1-2 to Peralta. And when caught too much of the plate. Cole's gotten away with a few pitches here today. As this slider ripped foul. It'll be a 1-2. Inside 2-2. The Miz is very underrated. I don't think he's top 10, but in terms of what he did with the Intercontinental title, in terms of his promos, in terms of his longevity, his rivalries, it'll be a 3-2 now to Peralta as that missed outside. Hanging curveball, but he got underneath it, hit right at A.J. Pollock, makes the catch, 1 away. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Money Man, with the Miz. Yeah, it took me a second, but I figured it out. That'll bring up Justin Upton. He walked in his first at-bat. Yeah, we're not going to acknowledge anything about Roman Reigns just yet, Styles. As there's a strike. 0-1. Reigns is on a very good run. As this one chopped to the right side and through for a base hit. as Upton is going to beat the shift, going for 2. Judge comes up firing, but he's in there with a 1-out double. Jared Walsh now, 0 for 1, takes one just outside, 1-0. Slider misses inside, 2-0. 3-0 as that misses low. Real Muto trying to get Cole to calm down. As that misses low, it's a 4-pitch walk. Cole already had 60 pitches. Canna also walked in his first bat. Yankees could really use a ground ball here, as there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Canna 1 for 13 with 4 strikeouts against Cole. I don't think Brock is Styles. I don't think you're gonna have a title change hands in Saudi Arabia. As swing and a miss there in the slider, 0-2. The 0-2 to Cole to Canna, swing and a miss. Got him to chase one out of the zone, strike 3, 4th K for Cole. And that brings up Kurt Suzuki. Well, they gave him an error. That's just strikeout. That shouldn't have been, that's not an error. He's not the one who reached on an error. As he takes a strike, 0-1. Now swings, let a low slider, 0-2. Backdoor slider. And now chops off a curveball. Still 0-2. Checked his swing there. Count goes to 1-2. Cole again trying to get out of a jam. This one in the dirt. Blocked by Real Muto. Nobody advances. 2-2. And now a high fastball. Cole is a pitch away from again loading the bases, and the dangerous David Fletcher on deck. The runners get a head start. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Suzuki for the 2nd time tonight. And we go bottom 4. Yankees still nursing a 1-0 lead. Anything with Goldberg is dumb at this point, Styles. I'm so over him. So Aaron Judge will lead off at the bottom of the 4th. As this is chop foul, 0-1. Money Man, the brood was, to me, is stupid. I was never a big brood guy. Top 5 entrances, really? Swing and a miss there, 0-2. I think Edge's entrance is very overrated. The 0-2 to Judge, chopped up the middle and through for a base hit. So the Yankees will get their second base runner. I mean, Triple H, Kane, Taker, sure. I mean, but in terms of entrances, you gotta look at Stone Cold, you gotta look at Hogan, you gotta look at CM Punk. Like, there's so many others you could put in there. Like, so Judge off of first. As Didi hammers a changeup foul, he was ready for it, but out in front, 0-1. That's what I'm saying, Styles, right? Like, it'll be an 0-1, foul back out of play, 0-2. I mean, goodness, you could go back to Dusty Rhodes, the original Dusty Rhodes. Not the original, obviously there's only one Dusty Rhodes. This chopped up the middle, the flip to second. What a play there. Fletcher to first in time. Didi hits into a 6-4-3 double play. 2 quick outs and just what the doctor ordered. What a turn by Iglesias there at short. The slow roller, he flips it behind, out of his glove. Fletcher with the bare hand on the first, 2 away. Yeah, I didn't think they were, Money Man. I disagree. So that brings up Aaron Hicks 1 for 1 with that solo home run. Right now, the only run in the game. Fouls off a slider, 0-1. So the leadoff single by Judge is erased by the double play. The 0-1 sails outside to Hicks, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1. Chopped up the middle, slow roller, tough play there for Fletcher. Fields fires the first, gets Hicks by half a stride, and that'll end the inning. So Canning gives him a leadoff hit, but nothing else. Because of the double play, he faces the minimum. We go top 5. Yankees up 1-0. Well, with these two offenses and these two lineups, you would have for sure thought that we would have had more offense at this point, but so far it is a pitcher's duel as Fletcher takes a strike 0-1. Fletcher 2 for 16 his career now against Cole with that single in his last at-bat. The Rock's entrance was solid. Styles. Jericho's with the jacket, and the countdown, I think, yeah. The backdoor slider's in there for a strike 0-2. Cole mixing his pitch as well. Chops this one foul, still 0-2. As this one popped up on the right field line, just foul. It'll be another 0-2 to Fletcher. High and inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the low changeup, strike 3. Real Muto gets an angle, fires the first one away. And that brings up Jose Iglesias. 6 Ks now for Cole. Iglesias 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Iglesias 4 for 23 in his career against Cole with 4 strikeouts. Swings through a slider, 0-2. No, I don't put Batista in top 5, money man. I would put Ultimate Warrior before Batista. The 1-2 popped up on the infield. LeMahieu there makes the catch on the little soft humpback liner, 2 away. Yankees would love to get 6 out of Cole, but he's already at 80 pitches as Mike Trout, 0 for 2 now, steps up to the plate. 2 outs, no one on, top 5. Yankees up 1-0 as that misses inside 1-0. Trout 5 for 21 now in his career against Cole. Yeah, DX, NWO for sure. You want to go into factions as that misses low, 2-0. It'll be a 2-0 to Trout, just inside 3-0. Hardy Boys, sure, tag teams. As this one up the middle and through for a base hit. So, actually, it almost, Trout's going to go for 2. As Judge misplayed it, it got by him. Hicks backed him up, but with his speed, Trout has a double. And that brings up Anthony Rendon. That ball had more speed than I think anybody anticipated. As there's a strike to Rendon at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 7th K of the day for Cole. We go bottom 5 as the Angels strand another runner. It's 1-0 Yankees. I mean, in match, yeah, for sure, money man. Deep, with Bubba Ray. As Luke Voit 0 for 1 now steps up to the plate. Yeah, classic indeed. As Voit pops it up to first, Walsh will make the catch, 1 away. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th. And that brings up JT Realmuto. He flied out in his first at-bat. Only the 40th pitch of the night for Canning. Swing and a miss on an inside changeup, 0-1. Realmuto played 140 games this year. And this one, a little dribbler in front of the mound. Going to be a tough play for Canning. Realmuto runs well, but he makes it. Strong throw, 2 away. And that'll bring up Adam Frazier now, who's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to left in his first at-bat. Chops this to the right side and through for a base hit. So Adam Frazier gets himself a 2-out single, pulls it through the hole on the right side. The Angels have left 7 on base through 5 innings, and that brings up Gio Urshela, who hit a deep fly ball to right in his first at-bat. And now fouls off a fastball, can't get around on it, little late, 0-1. Frazier has average speed off of first. The 0-1 to Gio is low, 1-1. Yeah, APA, Hardy Boys, and I would go Dudley's, I think, money man. I don't put the Shield in anywhere close to that conversation. It'll be a 2-1 to Gio. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 2-2. Kurt Angle was great. Kurt Angle's very underrated as a wrestler. He deserves to be a top 10 discussion point. As this one rolled over to short, they'll go the short way as Iglesias flips to Fletcher, and that'll end the inning. So despite the single, nobody left, or no harm done, And right now, it's a very plain box score. 0-3-0 for the Angels, 1-3-1 for the Yankees. Oh, for sure, Money. No, that's fair if that's your personal opinion. So Cole trying to get through 6 at 87 pitches. Fouls this one back out of play, does Peralta. 0-1. Again, Peralta 4 for 9 in his career against Cole. A double. Just walked in his, has a walk tonight, I think. Or no, not him. He doesn't have a walk. The 1-1, backdoor slider, gets the back, outer edge of the plate, 1-2. And Cole's starting to look a little gassed out there. I know, I can't believe it, Styles, as this one hit to deep center field. Hicks going back at the track, makes the catch against the wall, and keeps this a 1-1 game. Aaron Hicks, holy cow. Peralta just missed it. And the Lions did. I'm very happy for Big E too, Money Man. So, Yankees win. Oh, the Rays need one more out, but they got the bases loaded. Styles, it's between him and Flair, I think, if you're talking just championships, as Upton 1 for 1 with a double and a walk takes a strike. 0-1. Now rolls over a slider, 0-2. Yeah, they need to do something. They need to do right by Cesaro, Money Man. I completely agree. As this is fouled back out of play, 0-2. Yep, I'm rooting for the Rays too, Money Man. I'm rooting for the Rays too. The 0-2, high and inside, 1-2 to Upton. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Real Muto fires the first to complete the play, 2 away. By the way, that reminds me, guys, on StreamLounge.io, we're doing a free, Rusev was very much underused. We're doing another free MLB.TV game of the week on StreamLounge. I'm doing live play-by-play, Rays and Jays. It's a 3 o'clock Eastern start on Wednesday. I will be doing the play-by-play at StreamLounge.io. If enough people show up, we're going to do a giveaway for a free MLB.TV postseason subscription, as this one hit the deep right, but right at Judge, who makes the catch, and Cole goes 6 strong, 6 shutout innings. We go bottom 6, Yankees up, still 1-0. And so Darren O'Day warming now for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 7th. I agree, yeah, for sure, Styles. You're not wrong. Orton's up there as well. As Pollock smacks this one in the right field line. It is off the foul pole. I believe it hit the foul pole. It's gone. It just kept carrying. A Yankee Stadium home run if there ever was one. Goodbye, baseball. The Yankees are up 2-0. As what I thought was going to be a double off the wall just kept on carrying. And it's a wall scraper, but it counts all the same. Yeah, I think it hit the netting. It hit the netting on the pole, as that brings up LeMahieu. As this one up the middle for a base hit. And the Yankees, 3rd time through the order, might be ready to start getting the cannon. It's going to be there Wednesday afternoon, Money Man. It's free to sign up for a Stream Lounge account. It's kind of like Twitch, but for television. Aaron Judge 1 for 2 with a single. It was a cheapie, Styles. I'm not going to deny that. I thought it was a double. I mean, with Jerry, yeah, I mean, he was never a WWE champion, but of course Jerry is up there as a whole for what he did. What he immediately, him and Bret the Hitman Hart, as that misses outside 1-1, had a great rivalry, right? Like, Judge off of first. It'll be a 1-1 to LeMahieu. Hammered towards left center field and deep. Everybody looking up. It's carrying. It's caught on the warning track by Peralta, who ran it down. Excuse me. Yes, that was, excuse me, Judge who hammered that one. It was, LeMahieu on first. Judge hit that ball to deep left. My apologies. They mixed them up. Woo. Woo. Judge gave it a ride, but just missed it. And that brings up Didi Gregorius now. Yankees up 2-0, bottom 6. As Didi swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. Hit into a double play his last at-bat. I don't know, Money Man. That's tough to say. Maybe Cy Young. Like, depends, again, like, what are you talking about? What era? In terms of pure numbers, nobody will touch Cy Young's 500 wins. Like, it'd be a 1-1 to Didi. But you could make arguments for Randy Johnson. You could make arguments for Tom Seaver. You could make arguments for Clemens even before the steroids. That's fouled off 2-2. I agree with that, Styles. JR in the Attitude Era alongside the King. JR is, I hate to say it, is a shell of his former self at AEW as Didi swings and misses, or might have been foul tipped into Suzuki's glove. Either way, a huge strikeout for Canning. And that brings up Aaron Hicks, who hit a home run back in the second inning, got the scoring started. Pollock's homer was a cheapie. This one was a no-doubter. So LeMahieu off of first, has below average speed, 2 outs, bottom 6, Yankees up 2-0. And Hicks fouls off a fastball, 0-1. All-time Money Man? Yes, but he's not what he once was. The 0-1, fouled back out of play, 0-2. Honestly, sometimes when I see the 4-man booth on AEW, it's kind of rough because everybody's talking over each other. The 0-2 to Hicks, fouled back out of play, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning, but the Yankees score another. A.J. Pollock hits an oppo bomb to right, and the Yankees are up 2-0 at the end of 6. Well, yeah, good for you, JJ. My football season's already over. I barely watched any football yesterday. It's already done. I watched the end of the Ravens-Chiefs, and that's about it. As Darren O'Day, 49 appearances in the regular season, a 4-1 record out of the pen, 1 blown save, a 105 ERA, an absolute masterful season. Looking to get through the 7th here. First pitch to Canna, fouled back out of play, 0-1. As this is chop foul, 0-2. Hammered foul, just out in front of the slider was Canna, still 0-2. And now chases one out of the zone, goes fishing, strike 3, 1 away. Yo, Kane is still one of my favorite wrestlers, honestly. Still. He showed up on SmackDown on Friday, as this one fouled straight back and out of play, 0-1. Suzuki trying to avoid the hat trick tonight. Chops this foul, 0-2. The Knicks are going to be out in the second round again, JJ. I don't think the Rangers make the playoffs. The Rams could be Super Bowl contenders. You're not wrong there. So that's fouled back and out of play, and they need to expand the college football playoff. As this is fouled off by Suzuki, still 1-2. O'Day trying to get him to expand the zone, but he keeps getting a piece of it. As this one rolled over to the left side, Frazier there. Fires the first, makes the play, 2 away. Nice, Money Man. You can do the Undertaker eye roll. That's cool. As David Fletcher 1 for 3. With a single. Ooh, wow. Where was that one, says O'Day. Sure looked like a strike to me. 1-0, though, as that misses inside. Now 2-0. A bad call can change an at-bat, and this one just did, as that one's hammered to left center field and over Pollock's head. It's one hop against the wall, and Fletcher will have a 2-out double. Ah, nice Spider-Man reference there, JJ. I'm Mr. Realism, JJ. That's what it is. I've seen a lot more than you, and I know better than to be optimistic. As there's a strike on the inside, 0-1. And now that misses low to Iglesias, 1-1. Now this one rolled foul, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 from O'Day. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Get up and stretch! The Yankees are up 2-0 here in Game 1 of the ALDS against the Angels. Yeah, you'll lose that the older you get, JJ. Trust me, you'll lose that the older you get. And that'll do it for Canning. Tony Watson, the southpaw, come in. 52 games on the year, 2-2 record, a 2.42 ERA out of the pen. He'll face Luke Voigt. JT Realmuto and Adam Frazier. The first pitch to Luke, swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. It'll be on 0-1, outside 1-1. Oh, did you hear? Speaking of 10-year-olds, did you hear? Did you hear that you 5 to 11-year-olds can now get the vaccine, or I should say, as of next week, they're expecting the FDA to approve it for emergency use, so that anybody under the age of 12 can get the vaccine now. Or, well, 5 to 12, I should say. It'll be 2-1 to Luke. Hammered foul, 2-2. All right, Odoms. Let's. Okay. I don't know where that came from. A swing and a miss, strike 3, and a changeup, 1 away. JT Realmuto 0 for 2. First pitch from Watson, fouled back into play, 0-1. Yeah, I think it's good too, Styles. I think it's a good thing. The 0-1 fouled off, out of play, 0-2. The Rays held on. Woo! That is a big deal. That is a big deal. The Cardinals won again. Wow, they are on a roll. The Mariners up on the Athletics. That's a big game. We almost did that for Thursday, but the Stream Lounge guys are based out of San Francisco, and the game gets blacked out. And if we're going to have a winner for the contest, then they need to be there. The 1-2, smack towards center field, shallow center. Trout is there, makes the catch, 2 away. By the way, for those of you just showing up again, Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, noon Pacific. Blue Jays versus Rays. We're doing another baseball stream on Stream Lounge. I am going to do live play-by-play, and we're giving away a prize. If you're there in the 7th inning stretch, and we have at least 25 people, we're going to do a drawing for a free postseason subscription to MLB.tv. So I would love for you guys to show up on Wednesday. And also, if you're in the New York area, it won't be blacked out because it's Jays and Rays. The 1-1, hammered to deep right field. Goodbye, baseball. A second deck shot around the foul pole. Down goes Frazier. Downtown, that is. He makes up for his earlier error. And the Yankees take a 3-0 lead. 3 solo home runs. And the Yankees are up 3-0. Maybe, Odoms, maybe. Maybe that one. We got 3 solo home runs to choose from today. I'm going to turn my volume down again a little bit because I'm peaking a bit. Gio Urshela 0 for 2 now. Hammers a fastball, foul, 0-1. The 0-1, smacked the foul, 0-2. Reds up on the Pirates. It's a must-win for the Reds. As Gio fouls another one out of play, still 0-2. I don't think the Padres played today. As this is fouled back out of play, still 0-2. So Gio making Watson work. Fastball, changeup, slider pitcher. Hung a slider to Frazier, I believe, as Gio smacks this fastball to center. But right at Trout, makes the catch, and that'll end the 7th. But the Yankees get another run. Oh, I forgot to get somebody warmed up in the bullpen. Oh my gosh. I was so worried about promoting Stream Lounge. Warm up Zach Britton. Yeah, Odoms, I don't get it either. All right, so we're gonna give Britton some time. Zach Britton now coming in for the 8th. 43 appearances in the regular season, a 5-4 record, 8 saves and 8 opportunities, a 2.83 record. So he'll take his warm-up pitches and finish off here. My bad, I was not paying attention to the bullpen. So high leverage situation, the 5, 6, 7, or the 3, 4, 5 hitters, I should say, for the Angels. This is a save situation. This is one of those opportunities where you want him to have a good inning and then make it easy for Chad Green. Sometimes games are won and lost in the 8th. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Styles. I mean, the Yankees are technically better because we have a better record, right? I mean, that's the thing, right? If the Yankees were in the NL East, the Yankees would be running away with the division right now. But, yeah, neither team is great as Mike Trout 1 for 3 with a double. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. 3 for 9 in his career against Britton. Fouls off a fastball, 0-2. Now a slider misses low. Trout does not offer at it. 1-2. Now another one low. Evens the count up at 2-2. This one punched on the right field line. It's going to be a base hit, and it's going to roll into the corner. It's going to careen to Judge, but Trout will have a leadoff double as Trout beats the shift. Yeah, that's fair, Styles. They are both underperforming, and that brings up Anthony Rendon, who hits lefties very well. Fouls off a sinker there, 0-1. Now this one down the left field line, just foul. Woo, the Angels, a couple of real close ground balls here as that misses just low to Rendon, 1-2. Way inside with the fastball, 2-2. Rendon not happy about it. Swing and a miss, tied him up with the inside slider, strike 3. Huge K for Britton. And that brings up David Peralta. It's also fair, Odoms. I mean, yeah. There's a strike to Peralta, 0-1. Now fouls off a fastball, 0-2. And now Britton's going to try and expand the zone. As this one hit to left. Catch is made by Pollock. Trout will go back and tag, but stay put. 2 away here in the 8th. And that brings up Justin Upton, who's 1 for 2. Jonathan Loaizaga warming just in case. If Upton gets on, Loaizaga would be the guy. As this one grounded to third, Gio there. Pirouettes. Fires the first in time, and Britton has himself a nice inning despite the leadoff double. Gets into and out of a jam. The Angels leave another runner on. We go bottom 8, 3-0 Yankees. As Alex Claudio comes in, another southpaw, his 36 appearances in the regular season, a 3.28 ERA. He will face Pollock, LeMahieu, and Judge. Chad Green and Greg Holland now warming for the Yankees. Pollock 1 for 2. Again, that solo home run to right just cleared. Actually, just hit the foul pole. Takes a soft changeup outside, 1-0. Sinker, change, slider, fastball. Claudio does not throw hard. He gets you with movement and off-speed stuff. The 1-0, hammered foul like that one. Pollock well out in front of that 73-mile-an-hour changeup, 1-1. I mean, much like the Yankees, those styles, the Yankees and Mets both dealt with a lot of injuries this year. COVID for the Yankees in particular, as that misses inside 2-1. So, I mean, neither team had a real easy go of it in that regard. But that's a lot of ball clubs. The 2-1, hammered foul again out in front of that changeup, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 to Pollock. Little dribbler now back to the mound. Claudio fields, fires the first, in time, 1 away. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Was stranded at first back in the 6th inning. The first pitch to DJ. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. Mike Mayers warming in the Angel pen just in case. And this one hammered foul, 0-2. I mean, yeah, Lindor had a terrible year. Styles, Gleyber Torres had one for the Yankees. A lot of guys underperformed. DJ LeMahieu had a batting title hangover as this is punched to second base. Fletcher there fires the first, 2 away here in the 8th. Brings up Aaron Judge now. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Just missed a home run in his last at-bat. First pitch to Judge. Fouled off there at the plate. 0-1. Kind of corkscrewed it off his bat. Again, out in front of the slow stuff from Claudio. Is there. That changeup catches the outside part of the plate. 0-2. You kind of just don't know where it's going to go or what's going to happen. And when it's less than 80 miles an hour, you just don't know how to time it usually. As Judge fouls off this changeup. Still 0-2. He was hot and cold styles, Baez, right? Like, as this one punched to the right side, Fletcher there will fire to first, and Claudio gets 3 ground ball outs. And we go top 9, last chance for the Angels. Yankees trying to take game 1. Chad Green comes out now, 54 appearances in the regular season, had himself 37 saves, a 1.72 ERA. He is the guy, or at least he has become the guy. And Jared Walsh will lead off. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Ooh, just outside, says the umpire, 1-0. You know, Odoms, that's a great question. They might. They talked about it as that misses low, 2-0 to Walsh. Now this one fouled off at the plate, 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to the Angel first baseman. Punch to the left side and another shift-beating base hit for the Angels. Pollock will get there. Walsh chugs into second with a leadoff double. I should just start walking guys when we put the shift on. That'll bring up Mark Canha. He's 0 for 2. That one in the dirt. Blocked by Real Muto. Walsh not going anywhere. Down by 3. I mean, that's possible. Getting rid of those guys' styles. I mean, Conforto, he's a free agent this year, so we'll see what happens as Mark Canha, the 1-1, fouled off at the plate. 1-2 now. Low, 2-2. Canha lays off. The 2-2 fastball ripped towards center field. It's going to be a base hit. Having to hold up to see if he would catch it was Walsh, so runners at first and second, and that's going to bring the tying run up in the form of Kurt Suzuki, who's 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts. And again, the umpire is not giving Green anything close. Looked like a strike, but instead it's a 1-0 pitch, as this is fouled back out of play by Suzuki, 1-1. Now fouls off a curve, 1-2. Yankees would love a ground ball. They'll take a strikeout as Suzuki lays off the slider, 2-2. And this one, they might get that ground ball. Frazier to second for 1 on the first. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Moving to third is Walsh, but now that means that it is not the tying run at the plate. You can, Odoms, but I'll just start over again probably. David Fletcher, a double and a single today, has been one of the Angels' better hitters overall all season long. Takes one high, 1-0. I think he's still a free agent, money man. The 1-0 popped foul and out of play, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 2. Angels down to their last strike. The 1-2 to David Fletcher. Backdoor slider, popped them up on the infield. Long run for Voit, makes the catch and foul ground. And the Yankees take the first game of the ALDS 3-0. 6 shutout innings from Cole. And then they built the bridge. O'Day, Britton, and Green do it again. And we'll be back here tomorrow night for Game 2 as the Yankees look to take a commanding lead in this first-round series. Canning gets the loss, Cole the win, Pollock, your player of the game, with a solo home run, Trout with a couple of hits as well for the Angels, probably for the Angels' best hitter. It was really Pollock's home run that kind of gave the Yankees a chance to exhale. Odoms, he was already at almost 100 pitches through 6 innings. An error by Frazier, a bunch of walks. I was not sharp with him today. Aaron Hicks got the scoring started, and 3 solo home runs. You look at Cole's final line. 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Canning, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 2 solo home runs, the hard luck loser. Cole is actually your player of the game. Good for him. And Chad Green, of course, gets the save. Give him a couple of hits there in the 9th, but courtesy of the double play and then the pop out, was able to wiggle into and out of the jam. So now Dylan Bundy versus Luis Castillo. Probably just 2, Odoms. Probably just 2. And then, by the way, look at the schedule. Tomorrow we're going to do the podcast because Lee is busy. So we'll be back to baseball Wednesday and Thursday this week. That is the plan. So Bundy versus Castillo. We'll see if this is a fast game. We'll try and do a third game, Odoms. But we'll see. So the pen, everybody pretty much except for O'Day is still good to go. He'll probably need a day off. The Yankees will send out the same lineup as yesterday. As we look at the brackets there in the DSs. Twins and Astros now tied 1-1, so that's become a best of 3. And it's a beautiful day game here in the Bronx. Yankees up 1-0. Winning 3-0 in Game 1 on the back of 3 solo home runs and masterful pitching by Cole and the bullpen. It is a capacity crowd here at Yankee Stadium. Angels trying to get that all-important split on the road. As we just said there, you look at the series, Yankees up 3-0. Luis Castillo is going to get the start, your Cy Young winner. 21 wins in the regular season. He will face Dylan Bundy, the crafty veteran. Castillo, 21-6, a 3.26 ERA and 199 innings pitched a whip under 1, almost a 10-1 strikeout to walk ratio. A strikeout an inning, basically. David Fletcher hitting 300 on the postseason. First pitch from Castillo, and we are underway as there's a strike in the inside part of the plate, 0-1. Fletcher 2 for 5 in his career against Castillo with a strikeout. The 0-1 punch towards the left side. It's over Gio Urshela's head. It's a bloop single on that humpback liner. They're playing him in, and it just got over Gio's head on a softly hit ball, so a leadoff single here. And that brings up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias, who punches this foul in the right field line, 0-1. Oh, thank you, Odoms. Now a changeup popped up to fairly deep left. Pollock going back, but does have a beat on it. He will make the catch for the first out of the first inning. As Fletcher returns. I'm not going to lie, I kind of been waiting for the playoffs myself, you know what I mean? As we look at the Angels starting lineup, we saw Fletcher and Iglesias. These are their regular season numbers, by the way, followed by Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, David Peralta, Justin Upton is your DH, Jared Walsh at first, Mark Canha in right, and Kurt Suzuki again behind the plate. Trout hitting 286 thus far in the playoffs. Fouls one back and out of play, 0-1. Had a couple of hits in yesterday's ball game. Now hammers a changeup foul quickly in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Trout chases the slider just out of the zone. 2 away here in the first. Yep, he was looking for something in, and that slider was way outside. So that brings up Anthony Rendon. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. And now Rendon grounds this to third and through for a base hit. So leadoff single, now a 2-out single, and the Angels might have a little something going here in the first. as Rendon took the inside changeup, ripped it through the left side, and just by Gio Urshela. Brings up David Peralta, who's had a very nice playoffs, hitting .375 thus far. Misses high and outside 1-0. What's up, Lynn? How's it going? It'll be a 1-0, chopped foul, 1-1. First time we've seen the sinker today from Castillo. The 1-1. This one up the middle and through for a base hit. Scoring is going to be Fletcher as the throw comes into third. And just like usual, Castillo, a little early jitters. Typically the first couple of innings he needs to get through before he settles down. And that brings up Justin Upton, who swings through a fastball 0-1. And now a changeup on the inside, Black. Quickly 0-2. Now a backdoor slider misses low and inside, 1-2. But after being shut out yesterday, the Angels have already... Oh, as that gets by, Real Muto bounces right to him, though everybody stays put. The Angels have already struck first here in the first. The 2-2 to Upton inside, 3-2. Jared Walsh on deck. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Upton can't believe it. But Castillo works out of the jam, but he does give up an RBI single to David Peralta. 3 singles leads to the first run of the game, and we go bottom 1. Angels already up 1-0. Here's your hydrate. Thank you, Odoms. So none of the balls aside, well, Rendon's was particularly hit hard, but nothing else, as Bundy made 31 starts in the regular year, a 17-8 record, a 2.85 ERA, a whip at 1.2, about a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. DJ LeMahieu went 1 for 4 in yesterday's game with a single. Bundy, fastball, slider, changeup, curve. Doesn't throw particularly hard, but locates usually very well, as LeMahieu fouls off a fastball 0-1. LeMahieu 2 for 10 in his career with a pair of strikeouts against Bundy. The Angel defense plays him straight up. It'll be an 0-1. Smack to the left side, slow roller, backhanded by Iglesias. Long throw in time, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. So you now look at the Yankee starting lineup, the same as yesterday. Walks plus hits in innings pitched, Lynn. That's what whip means. LeMahieu, Judge, Didi Gregorius, Aaron Hicks, Luke Voigt, JT Realmuto, Adam Frazier, Gio Urshela, and AJ Pollock. Aaron Judge now also had a single in yesterday's game, went 1 for 4, fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. So that, and it means that average is how many base runners basically you give up per inning, Lynn, as that swung on and missed. 0-2. And Judge, little dribbler in front of the catcher. Going to be a tough play for Suzuki, but he makes it. 2 away here in the first. As we look at the brackets, Mets and Dodgers, Brewers and Braves, and Twins and Astros. Everybody has split the first 2 games of these DS series. Yankees trying to be the only ones to win both games at home. But already down 1-0. Didi Gregorius now takes one just a little inside. They play him to shift, and 1-0. Yeah, it means walks plus hits, innings pitched. It walks, hits, innings pitched, win. That's what it means. That misses outside 2-0. No, I'm sorry, Odoms. Your Braves just not doing it lately. That is tough. It'll be a 2-0 to Didi. Fouled off there at the plate, 2-1. Good fastball there from Dillon. It was a strike. It's a tough one to hit, but it is a strike. The 2-1. And Didi chases an inside fastball, 2-2. Well, they need to build up their strength, Odoms. They're not used to the 162 game grind, right? After last year, a lot of guys don't have the stamina. The 3-2 to Didi, popped up, shallow center, and making the catch is Trout to end the inning. Swung that ball 4 there. Made Bundy work a little, but we go top 2. 1-0 Angels. Jared Walsh hitting a .143 in the playoffs. Takes one low, 1-0. Walsh 0 for 6 in his career against Castillo. Does not like seeing him at all as he fouls off a sinker 1-1. High sinker. Castillo a little wild here early, but that's to be expected, especially from him. That's kind of his MO. Good changeup there, though. 1 and 2. Maybe Odom's, maybe. 2 and 2 to Walsh as the slider misses low. Now this is fouled off at the plate. Still 2 and 2. The wind is carrying towards right today at Yankee Stadium. That makes a guy like Walsh happy if he can make contact. Instead, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third K already for Castillo. And that brings up Mark Canha hitting a .143 in the postseason. Playing right field again, batting 8th. Takes a strike on the outer half of the plate. 0-1. Went 1 for 3 with a single in yesterday's game. Kind of almost got a rally going yesterday, him and Walsh. But then Suzuki, who had 3 strikeouts and then that 9th inning double play, kind of talk about a rally killer, as that was punched foul 1 and 2. Turned what could have been a tying run situation into a nothing situation, as this one hit towards right center field. Hicks calls off Judge and makes the running catch in no man's land for the second out of the inning. Canha almost split the outfielders, but it hung up there enough for Hicks to get over. And now that brings up Kurt Suzuki, who had an amazing wild card game and a terrible game 1. Takes one inside, 1-0. Now takes a sinker low, 2-0. It's usually when Castillo starts to get in trouble is when he falls behind hitters. 3-0 to the number 9 guy. That is not what you want to see out of the reigning Cy Young Award winner, as this is fouled back and out of play. 3-1. Good changeup there. Suzuki surprisingly had the green light. And now a high slider for a strike. 3 and 2. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Castillo comes back in the at-bat, throws 3 straight strikes, and has a 1-2-3 second. Just what you want to see, a good bounce-back inning from Castillo. We go bottom 2, Yankees down 1-0. As Aaron Hicks, whose solo home run got the scoring started yesterday, 1 for 3, steps up to the plate now against Dylan Bundy. And did he do it again? Yes, he did! Goodbye, baseball! A second deck shot in the second inning in back-to-back games for Aaron Hicks. And we are tied at 1 with 1 swing of the bat. Aaron Hicks got a hold of one and hammered it to his favorite spot in right. He's got the judges' chambers on the lower deck. They should put the Hicks home up there in the second deck, because that's where he hits them all. 427 feet. That baseball's going for garlic fries. As Luke Voit fouls off that first pitch, 0-1. Odoms, I'm doing live play-by-play of the actual Blue Jays game on Wednesday. Blue Jays and Rays, I will be doing live play-by-play on Streamlounge.io. The 0-1 fouled back out of play, 0-2. We did Yankees-Orioles last week. We're doing Jays and Rays this week. As Voit fouls one off on the right field line, still 0-2. Trying to push it through the hole there, trying to get himself an easy base hit. Be an 0-2 to Luke. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. So Bundy bounces back his second K of the day, and that brings up JT Realmuto now. First pitch from Bundy. Ooh, just missed that fastball, did JT. 0-1. Lit out in front. Again, the wind is carrying to right field tonight, so you get anything up into the jet stream, it's going to carry. As Realmuto smacks one to dead center field. Trout going back at the track. It's gone! JT Realmuto, the real deal. His first of the playoffs. The Yankees' second solo home run of the inning. This one to dead center into the netting above Monument Park. And the Yankees are up 2-1. Goodbye, baseball! Realmuto turned on one, and it just kept on flying. 428 feet. So So after giving up a run in the first, the Yankees put up a 2 spot here in the second thus far as Adam Frazier now rolls one foul, 0-1. Out in front of that fastball. That was a good pitch to hit. The 0-1, fouled back out of play. Bundy tried to get him with the backdoor slider, but spoiled there by Frazier. 0-2. Now this one, little dribbler up the middle. Tough play, but Fletcher there behind second. Hop throw in time, 2 away. Nice play there by David Fletcher at second base. And that brings up Gio Urshela. So the Yankees up 2-1 now in the back of 2 solo home runs this inning as Gio takes one outside. Gio 2 for 6 in his career against Bundy. The 1-0, fouled back and out of play, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 now to Gio. Smack to the left side, hit it hard, but right at Iglesias. He will fire to first, low throw, good scoop by Walsh. And that'll end the inning, but the Yankees take the lead on 2 bombs by Hicks and Real Muto, and we go top 3, Yankees up 2-1. David Fletcher, who scored thus far the only Angel run, came around on the Peralta singled himself in the first inning. His first career hit against Castillo. So 1 for 1. Another pitch called inside. Umpire not giving Castillo any kind of leeway. Well, that's not true. He gave him the outside pitch earlier in the first, so there's a strike at the top of the zone. 2-1. But again, inconsistent calls by the umpires. This one rolled over to short. Frazier there. Fires the first. Good stretch by Voit. 1 away. And that'll bring up Jose Iglesias. He flew out to left in his first at-bat. Takes a strike on the outer half of the plate. 0-1. That misses low now. 1-1. What's up, Taylor? How's it going? Now this one popped up on the infield. Luke Voit, basically even with the bag, makes the catch. 2 away. And now that brings up Mike Trout. He struck out on 3 pitches in his first at-bat. Hammers this one to left center field. Goodbye, baseball. Trout's gone fishing. And just like that, his first of the playoffs, the Angels tie it right back up at 2. What a shot by Mike Trout as he turned on that inside fastball. And Castillo gives it right back. Yeah, it was up and in a little bit, but again, able to get the bat head on it. As Rendon 1 for 1 with a single now. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. That's the first long ball the Yankee pitchers have given up this postseason. Only, of course, it's only been in a game in 2 innings, but still. The 1-1 to Rendon, up the middle and through for a base hit, so he's 2 for 2. And Castillo desperately searching again for that third out. David Peralta, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Takes a fastball high, 1-0. Now chases a low sinker, 1-1. I know, Money Man, to see Trout in the playoffs, it's unbelievable, as that misses just outside to Peralta, 2-1. Another borderline pitch that Castillo does not get the call for. And this one hammered to right center field and deep. Hicks going back. It's going to be over his head and off the wall. He gets it in quickly. They are going to wave Rendon home. Here's the relay, and he is out at the plate. What a relay by Hicks to LeMahieu to Real Muto. Rendon trying to score from first, but the Yankee defense says, and we go bottom 3, tied at 2. What a play by the Yankees to save a run. A.J. Pollock now will lead off here in the bottom of the third, 1 for 3 in yesterday's ball game with a solo home run. Chases a low fastball, 0-1. Hicks played it perfectly off the wall. He has a good arm, and LeMahieu threw a strike on the relay. No, game 2. We won game 1, 3-0, Taylor, behind Garrett Cole, 6 shutout innings. As that misses inside to Pollock, 1-2. So it's a big deal. Either go to Anaheim up 2-0 or go to Anaheim tied at 1, right? So the 1-2 fouled off. Pollock staying alive, making Bundy work a little bit. So the Yankees get 2 solo home runs in the second. The Angels get one back in the third. They also scored first in the first, so a little bit of a scoring sandwich there as that's hit into the teeth of the shift. One away as Pollock is thrown out by Iglesias. Angels have the theme of this series thus far is the Angels leaving a lot of guys on base. As LeMahieu 0 for 1 with a ground out now will step up with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Bundy's 30th pitch of the day is fouled back out of play. 0-1. LeMahieu just a little late on it. I mean, Money Man, yesterday, the Yankees needed a start from their ace, and they didn't get one. As this one is off the base of the wall. Played perfectly there by Peralta. LeMahieu will have a long, loud single with 1 out here in the third. The Yankees needed their ace to be like an ace yesterday. We needed that win yesterday to lose 2 or 3 to Cleveland, who aren't a terrible team, but at home, you got to take that series. You got to take 2 or 3. And he didn't do the job. My team in the game, yes. We are back to 100% just before the playoffs. Aaron Judge takes one high, 1-0. Garrett Cole literally made 1 warm-up start after missing 2 months right before the playoffs started. So we are at 100% right now. In real life, not so much, but here in the game, yeah, we're 100%. So LeMahieu off of first. The 1-0 to Judge. Chop to the left side, could be 2. Iglesias to Fletcher for 1 on the first. It's an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. Nicely turned there by the Angels. It's the second double play they've turned this series. And we go top 4, tied at 2. Justin Upton, 0 for 1. This will be the 50th pitch of the night from Castillo, or the day, I should say, excuse me. As that misses inside, 1-0. Upton struck out in his first at-bat looking on a borderline changeup. As that misses inside, 2-0. And Castillo just seems he's been a little iffy on the inside part of the plate as this is fouled off. That was right down Broadway, but he took something off of it. And Upton fouled it off 2-1 to get back into the count. The slider has been his best pitch tonight as that swung on a miss 2-2. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go to it again here. He does, but Upton doesn't offer at it. 3-2. It'll be a 3-2 payoff pitch to Upton to lead off the fourth. Way outside. He yanked it, so a leadoff walk, not what you want to see. And that brings up Jared Walsh, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that misses just outside, says the umpire. 1-0. Now this is fouled straight back and out of play. 1-1. Slider misses inside. Walsh does not offer. 2-1. Now fouls one off at the plate to stay alive. 2-2. Good sinker there from Castillo. It'll be a 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Good changeup again. And swing and a miss. Tied him up inside with the heater. Blew it by him. Strike 3. 5th K of the day for Castillo. 1 away, and that brings up Mark Canha now. Canha 0 for 1 with a fly out to Judge in his first at-bat. Takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Yankees would love to turn a double play of their own here. As this one, little dribbler in front of the mound, is going to be a tough play. Castillo will field only play the first, and they got him for the second out of the inning. Upton moves to second with 2 away now. And that brings up Kurt Suzuki, who is having a nightmare series. 4 strikeouts and a double play. Takes a strike at the belt. 0-1. There's a strike with the sinker. 0-2. And that slider misses outside. Suzuki lays off. 1-2. Lays off again. 2-2. The 2-2 grounded up the middle. LeMahieu, though, is there. Will field and fire to first, and that'll end the inning. So the leadoff walk does not end up haunting the Yankees. And we go bottom 4, still not at 2 here in Game 2 of the ALDS. And Didi Gregorius, 0 for 1, 0 for 5 on the playoffs. Flew out in his first at-bat. Again, the wind is carrying to right. As Didi swings and misses there in a curve, 0-1. Yeah, flew out to center field, actually, as I remember now. He popped it up to Trout. And now Didi rolls this one into the shift out in front of the changeup. Fires the first, does Fletcher. 1 away. Now bring up Aaron Hicks, 2 for 4 this series with 2 solo home runs, 1 yesterday and 1 today. And he turned the trick again here in the 4th. The first pitch from Bundy. Ooh, good curveball, swing and a miss, swung right over the top of it, 0-1. The 0-1 to Hicks. Swing and a miss, changeup, bottom fell out of it, 0-2. He knows he's got to keep it low. If he hangs something, Hicks is going to hammer it. Moneyman wants a call dedication as this one popped up to shallow center. Trout is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Luke Voit now. He's 0 for 1. Takes one inside, 1-0. Trout hits Bundy well overall in his career. This will be the 40th pitch of the day for Bundy. Swing and a miss there by Luke, 1-1. They play him to pull to the left side, leaving a big hole there in the right. The 1-1 to Luke. Fouled back and out of play, just missed that changeup, 1-2. Bundy moving along nicely as Voit pulls it to the left side into the shift from the lip of the outfield grass. Good throw by Iglesias. And the Yankees go quietly here in the 4th, 1-2-3. We go top 5. It's the top of the Angel lineup against Luis Castillo. David Fletcher, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Takes one high and inside, 1-0. Fletcher's first career hit against Castillo. Is there... Ooh, they call it a ball. Again, this umpire has been really iffy tonight. This is chop foul, 2-1. In what, my game? I don't have Rizzo in my game. In real life, they platoon. So it depends on the night. Is this one low dribbler in front of the mound? Real Muto calls up Castillo, and they just get the speedy Fletcher 1 away. As that brings up Jose Iglesias, who's 0 for 2. More often than not, it's Rizzo. And Voit will DH, but it depends on the night, money man. As this one grounded to second, LeMahieu there. Fires the first in time, 2 away. So a couple quick outs here in the 5th. That brings up the ever-dangerous Mike Trout, whose solo home run tied it in the 3rd. Takes a backdoor slider for a strike, 0-1. Turned on that inside fastball, and, well, it was into the bullpen. As this one he goes opposite field for, but it'll stay in the park, and the Yankees can exhale. Judge will play it off the wall, but Trout will have himself a 2-out double. Anytime there's 2 outs and no one on, and you can keep Trout in the park, you'll take it. As Anthony Rendon, though, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, takes a strike. 0-1. Good pitch at the knees. Now lays off the slider, 1-1. Going to be careful with him. Last thing you want to do is give up a hit here. Is this one, and that's exactly what he does. That's going to be hit to right. Judge is going to come up firing. Trout is coming home. The throw is not in time. A slower runner would have been gunned down, but Trout is too fast. And Rendon right now vying for player of the game. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that brings up David Peralta, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles tonight. Actually, a single and a double. As this one is lined in the right field for a base hit. So Rendon and Peralta have been the kryptonite for Castillo. And that'll bring up Justin Upton, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Takes one inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss on a changeup now, 1-1. This is grounded foul, 1-2. Yankees trying to get out of this inning. Castillo really struggling here. Swing and a miss. Upton helped him out. Chases one out of the zone. Strike 3. But Rendon delivers another big single for the Angels. And we go bottom 5. Yankees down 3-2. JT Real Muto, and that's going to do it for him. Jonathan Loizaga will start to warm. Looks like try and get 2 innings out of Loizaga if we can. Real Muto 1 for 1 with a solo home run in his first at bat. Swings and misses on a nasty Uncle Charlie. 0-1. That curveball, the bottom just fell out of it. The 0-1, swing and a miss, another slow slider. 0-2. And now a fastball, and Real Muto got another. Goodbye, baseball! This one an oppo bomb to right field. His second solo home run of the day. And just like that, we are tied back up, now at 3. The real deal. Goodbye, baseball! That one dedicated to Money Man. And just like that, we are all knotted up again. Real Muto got a heater, and he hammered it. That brings up Adam Frazier now, who's 0 for 1, and Frazier fouls it back out of play, 0-1. So Castillo's gonna go 5. He'll get a no decision. I mean, be an 0-1 now. Hammered to right field, and the Yankees go back to back and belly to belly. Off the third deck facade, I believe. Goodbye, baseball. Frazier's second of the playoffs. His second in as many games. Down goes Frazier. Downtown, that is. And the Yankees retake the lead. It's 4-3. 4 solo home runs for the Bombers, and yes, off of that Lodge Box seating facade. And Bundy knew it. Back-to-back home runs to start the bottom of the 5th, and now Gio Urshela takes one low, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 to Gio. Popped foul and out of play, 1-1. So the Yankees doing what they've done all year long, which is use the long ball to hurt teams. They've scored 7 runs in the playoffs. All 7 solo home runs. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. 1 by Pollock, and then 2 by Hicks, 2 by Real Muto, and 2 by Frazier. Speaking of Pollock, 0 for 1 tonight. Swings through a fastball there, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 now to AJ. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. Suzuki will fire to first to complete the play. 2 away here in the 5th. 4th K for Bundy, and that brings up LeMahieu 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Was erased on a double play. The first pitch to DJ is inside, 1-0. So now LeMahieu 3 for 12 in his career against Bundy, which is respectable. Chops this to the left side, make it 3 for 13 as Rendon will fire to first. Good throw in time, and that'll end the 5th. But the Yankees start the inning with back-to-back blasts. Real Muto and then Frazier, and at the end of 5, they are up 4-3. And in comes Jonathan Loizaga, who was the Yankee long man a lot of time during the year. A whip well under 1, an 8-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio, 88 Ks in 84 innings. 4-3 record, 2 blown saves in 52 appearances. This is his first appearance of the playoffs. He will face the bottom of the Angel lineup. Walsh is the first baseman, and he's the first man up. Takes a strike at the belt, 0-1. Loizaga throws heat. That misses just outside, says the umpire, 1-1. Obviously facing the same issues as Castillo did with the strike zone, 2-1. Now swing and a miss, good curveball, 2-2. Tries to get the fastball by him, but Walsh spoils it. Still 2-2. Now rolls a changeup foul, and the count holds here. That misses just low. 3-2. Mark Canha on deck. Swing and a miss. Got him out in front of the curveball. Well, Walsh clearly had problems with that 2 swinging strikes. He's frustrated. 1 away here in the 6th. And that brings up Mark Canha, who's 0 for 2. The bottom of the Angel lineup has not done anything really much of the playoffs. They had a bit of a couple of hits in last night's game, but nothing else as that misses in. Or excuse me, there's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 to Mark Canha. Canha has some pop, but you don't expect him necessarily to go yard. As again, the umpire does not give Loizaga the borderline call. The 3-1 fouled back out of play. Count now 3-2. And a curveball punch to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit. Judge will cut it off, but Canha digging for 2, and he is in there with a 1-out shift-beating double as the shift continues to hurt the Yankees here this series. That brings up Kurt Suzuki, who's 0 for 2. And Suzuki skies one to right field, first pitch swinging. Judge is there, makes the catch. Canha tags, but stays put as Judge throws a one-hop missile to Gio Urshela. That brings up David Fletcher, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Smacks this first pitch to left. Deep but playable. Pollock is there, and despite the 1-out double, Loizaga gets out of the jam. We go bottom 6. Yankees nursing a 4-3 lead. Judge will lead off against Bundy. 0 for 2, including a double play tonight from the big fella. As he swings and misses on a curveball there, 0-1. Judge typically hits Bundy very well. But 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 18 now in his career. But 3 of the 4 are home runs. As he misses there, 0-2. The 0-2 to Aaron. Smacked foul. Just got a piece of that changeup, still 0-2. The Angels playing pretty much straight up, maybe a hair towards left. But Judge will use the whole field as he does there, as that's back through the box, and that's a leadoff base hit for Aaron Judge. And now that'll bring up Didi Gregorius, who's 0 for 2. You'd love to see Didi kind of try and get out of his slump a little bit here. The last thing you want is a double play ball. Swing and a miss there and a changeup, 0-1. The 0-1 to Didi. Didi tries to drop a bunt, but he misses, 0-2. Trying to stay out of the double play and catch the defense off guard. Didi's got average speed, and they are not playing him in at all as that misses low and outside, 1-2. Rendon is back at third, even though Walsh is holding on Judge. So a good bunt would have been able to possibly catch him off guard. But the 1-2 fouled off as Didi stays alive out in front of that curve. Judge above average speed at first. As that misses just outside to Didi, 2-2. Not much of a base stealer. He had a couple of swipes over the course of the year. The 2-2, another foul ball from Didi. Making Bundy work. Yankees finally kind of drive that pitch count up to 66 pitches now. The 2-2, another chopped foul. Still 2-2, another pitch low, another good curveball there from Bundy as this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The 2-2, swing and a miss, finally got him on a perfect changeup, 1 away. Not much Didi could do there. Bundy's 5th K of the day, and that brings up Aaron Hicks, who back in the 2nd inning got the scoring started with the Yankees with his 2nd home run in as many games. That baseball went to get garlic fries. It was hit so far back in the 2nd deck. First pitch from Bundy is on the inside black for a strike, 0-1. Good to see Bundy getting the call as the Yankees won't. Pitch number 70 on the day for Bundy is now on its way. That's inside, and the count evens up at 1-1. Suzuki's got an okay arm. If Judge is to go, he's got to get the right pitch. The 1-1. Hammered! Goodbye, baseball! His 2nd bomb of the day! His 3rd of the series! Aaron Hicks hammers one. And just like that, the Yankees are up by 3. It's 6-3 New York. Holy cow! Another absolute laser beam off of Hicks's bat. And the Yankees are looking to try and go up 2-0 in this series as badly as possible as Hicks says, don't worry, boys. Get on my back. Let's go. And that does it for Bundy. So 5 1/3. 6 runs as Patrick Sandoval comes in. 23 appearances in the regular season, a 7.84 ERA, a 2-2 record out of the pen, a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball pitcher. A southpaw will face Luke Voit, and Voit just misses that fastball, 0-1. Voit has been not having a good playoffs thus far. He's 0 for 5. Fouls a fastball off there, 0-2. The 0-2 to Luke. Smacked up the middle. That's going to be a base hit as he goes the other way, beats the shift. So Luke Voit gets his first hit of the playoffs. That'll get rid of that nasty 0.000 average. And bring up JT Realmuto, who also 2 home runs today. A solo shot to center and a solo shot to right. And those are some terrible replays there from MLB The Show, but JT Realmuto looking for his 3rd home run of the day. Smacks this. Oh, what a catch by Rendon. JT hit it right on the screws, but right at Anthony Rendon to rob Realmuto of a base hit. So 2 away here in the 6th, and that brings up Adam Frazier now, who's 1 for 2, also with a solo home run today. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-1. Frazier's approach against lefties very different than when facing righties. Voit off of first. Frazier spoils a fastball. Count 0-2. Voit has terrible speed. Terrible. 3rd slowest Yankee. The 0-2. Little dribbler in front of the plate. Suzuki will fire to first in the swinging bunt, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees score 2 more. An Aaron Judge base hit. And then 2 batters later, Aaron Hicks says goodbye, baseball. And we are up 6-3 going top 7 as Jonathan Loaisiga stays out there. He will face Jose Iglesias, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Takes one just a little inside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Jose. Popped up to right. Judge is there, settles under it, makes the catch, 1 away. So the Angels scored 3 runs, 1 in 3 innings. The Yankees scored 6, 2 in 3 different innings. As Mike Trout, 2 for 3 tonight with a solo home run and a double. Takes one inside, 1-0. Now takes a strike in the outside black, 1-1. Yankees finally get a borderline call. The 1-1, hanging curveball, but hammered to center field. Hicks, he almost lost it in the sun. Kind of spun around and then found it at the last second to make the catch for the second out. Those low-line drives, they are not easy, especially leaving the shadows. But Hicks finds it, and Trout is finally retired today, and that brings up Anthony Rendon. Or actually retired for the second time, I should say. He did strike out in the first. Rendon, 3 for 3, 3 singles, an RBI, takes a strike there, 0-1. Now takes one outside, 1-1. Maybe money, maybe. It happens sometimes, man. It is a Monday, as that's fouled off 1-2. The 1-2 to Rendon. Hammered towards left field, and it's the Anthony Rendon show, folks. He has 4 hits today, going for 2. Pollock's throw, not in time. Pollock has the weakest arm of the 3 outfielders. And that brings up David Peralta, who's 3 for 3. Fouls one back and out of play, 0-1. 4-5 hitters. 3-4-5 hitters for the Angels have been absolutely monstrous. As that misses low, 1-1. And now this one skied to left. They'll finally get Peralta at least, as he flies out to his counterpart, Pollock, and that'll end the 7th. We're going bottom 7. Oh, thank you, money man. Get up and stretch. Yankees up 6-3. Yeah, a lot of back and forth until at least the last inning, at least, as Gio Urshela will lead off here in the 7th. And it looks like Justin Wilson will start to warm for the Yankees. Greg Holland also warming up, but with Walsh there in the middle and 3 hitters who don't hit lefties particularly well, a chance for Justin Wilson to get an inning in as Gio Urshela now 0 for 2. Takes one outside from Sandoval, 1-0. Greg Holland will also start to warm just in case. A 1-0, swing and a miss by Gio. Good changeup there from Sandoval, 1-1. As the Yankees look to build the bridge again to the 9th, as Gio fouls off a fastball there, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 now to Gio. Smacked up the middle, but right at Fletcher. Makes a nice play off the hard grounder. Fires the first. 1 away. As Gio Urshela has good at-bats and nothing to show for it thus far in the playoffs. As A.J. Pollock 0 for 2 today. Had a solo home run in yesterday's game. Fouls off a low fastball. 0-1. The 0-1 to Pollock. Swing and a miss over that fastball. 0-2. Shadows starting to come into play here as they creep up to the pitcher's mound. As this is fouled off by Pollock. Still 0-2. Money Man, I disagree with that. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. First off, they never won a World Series with Cabrera. So you have to look instead at guys like Kaline or Trammell or, you know, Miggy. They did win an American League pennant, but they never won the World Series. Miguel Cabrera may have the numbers, but when you look at guys like Kaline and Trammell in particular, that's foul back out of play 0-1. Wow, Odoms, that's insane. Being 0-1 to DJ, who's 1 for 3 tonight. This one lined towards center, but right at Trout. Hit it well. But Trout is able to make the grab, and we go top 8. Yankees up 6-3. So Justin Wilson will come in now. He made 41 appearances in the regular season and 47 innings. A 3.23 ERA, about a 9-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip under 1, an 0-1 record out of the pen. Usually pretty dependable when the Yankees use him. Obviously didn't use him a lot. I mean, numbers for sure, but right in terms of what I mean, he'll be special forever. Most people will think of him as a Tiger. Right? They're not going to remember the first few years of his career as a Marlin, even though that's where he has his World Series ring from 2003. Wilson, a fastball, cutter, slider pitcher. Upton, 0 for 2 today with a walk. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Takes one just low, 1-0. Now cutter misses inside, 2-0. Wilson a little wild. Now foul ball, 2-1, as Upton is able to get a piece of that fastball. Now swing and a miss, tied him up inside on that slider, 2-2. Good pitch there from Wilson. The 2-2 went to the slider again, got him to chase again. Strike 3, 1 away here in the top of the 8th. And that brings up Jared Walsh, who's 0 for 3. He actually hits lefties pretty well for a lefty. So he takes a strike there, 0-1. But definitely with a lot of Wilson's stuff moving horizontally, I think Wilson has the advantage. As the 0-2 misses low and outside, 1-2. Could not get him to chase again. But got him to chase there. Strike 3, 2 away. So back-to-back Ks for Wilson here in the top of the 8th. And that'll bring up Mark Canha, who's 1 for 3 with a double. A shift-beating double in his last at-bat. Takes a strike in the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Now hammers a cutter foul. Just got a piece of it, 0-2. Yes, this is a best-of-5 round, Odom. So if we win here, we'll be up 2-0, a chance to advance on Wednesday, as that's fouled back out of play, 0-2 still. That one in the dirt, nicely blocked by Real Muto. The 1-2, punched foul, still 1-2. I mean, I think they need more than just Duvall, but he is a good player, money man. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so Wilson strikes out the side here in the 8th. An impressive inning from Justin Wilson. We go bottom 8. Yankees looking to add on. 6-3. I don't know, money man. That's a great question. You should Google it. Has Aaron Judge 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored? Chad Green warming now. Holland will continue to stay warm just in case. Yeah, I think they're going to re-sign Freddie, though, Odoms, for sure. So Judge 1 for 3 again with that single. Fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 now to Aaron. Swing and a miss. Another fastball there from Sandoval, 0-2. Tony Watson, who appeared in yesterday's game, gave up a run. And Mike Myers, who has not appeared yet in these playoffs, warming in the pen for the Angels. It'll be an 0-2 now to Judge. Smack to the left side. There is Iglesias. Fires the first. Little lollygag throw. It just gets Judge. 1 away. Yeah, Freddie's not going anywhere. Didi Gregorius, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He having himself a rough couple of games. Swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. They play Didi to pull to the right side. Didi will sometimes go against the shift, though. Late on the change, or out in front of the changer, excuse me, 0-2. The 0-2 to Gregorius. Smack to the right side, but one hop right to Fletcher from the outfield grass. Low throw, scooped nicely by Walsh, 2 away. And that brings up Aaron Hicks, 2 for 3 with 2 home runs tonight. A solo shot and a 2-run shot. Basically the difference in the ball game. Takes one high and outside, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 to Hicks. Chopped to the right side, so he won't get a third. As Fletcher is there, fires the first. The Yankees go quietly here on 3 ground balls. 1, 2, 3. We go top 9. Angels last chance, down by 3. As in comes Chad Green, who pitched a nice 9th yesterday. A double play ball really helped him get out of it. But he's 1 for 1 in save opportunities. This is his second appearance, of course, in the playoffs. So he'll take his warm-up pitches. Just in case Greg Holland is warming in the pen. It's pretty much been closer by committee all year long, even though Green has, for the most part, been the guy. But since he pitched yesterday, Yankees, of course, want to be careful with that arm of his. He's still got some left in the tank. Should be good for an inning here. Yeah, money. I don't know why they gave him a gold glove card, considering how well he's known for his offense. Leading off, it'll be the 9-1-2 hitters for the Angels. Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 7 this series, takes a strike, 0-1. He faced Green yesterday, hit into a double play. Takes one low there, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 from Green. Bounces the curveball up there, 2-1. The 2-1 fastball, late on it, fouled it back and out of play, and that evens the count up at 2-2. The 2-2 from Chad, backdoor slider, popped it up, shallow on the infield. Voit cuts in front of Suzuki, makes the catch, 1 away. For the 7th inning? What do you mean, money man? Oh, for the new, oh yeah, for the next thing. Yeah, I get you. David Fletcher led the game off with a single, came around to score the first run. He's 1 for 4. Takes the strike there, 0-1. Now this one, up the middle and through for a base hit. Just got by Frazier, so a 1-out single. The last thing the Yankees want is to let Mike Trout come up as the tying run. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 4. So this is a huge at-bat. Even if they get Iglesias, not a double play, it means Trout will not be the tying run. It'll be an 0-1 to Jose. Popped foul and out of play, 0-2. Maybe, money man. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Green. 2 away in the 9th, and now that brings up Trout. 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. The first pitch from Chad is a strike at the knees, a perfect curveball. 0-1. Trout is 1 for 5 in his career against Green with 3 strikeouts. As that slider misses just low and away, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Trout. Lays off the low splitter, 2-1. You also don't want to lose Trout because then you've got Rendon and Peralta up as this is fouled back out of play. Trout late on a good fastball from Green. Angels down to their last strike, the 2-2. Punched foul, just got a piece of the splitter. Still 2-2. He went down and got that one. The 2-2. Slider, this one pulled foul. Still 2-2. Green a little trouble here putting Trout away. The 2-2. Low, just low with the curve. 3-2. What do you do with Rendon on deck? The 3-2. Little dribbler down the left field line is going to be a tough play for everybody. It's going to be a base hit. A swinging bunt from Mike Trout. Urshela was playing back, and that's going to allow Rendon, who's 4 for 4, to come up as the tying run. What are you going to do now? Green is tired. You have Holland ready to go. But it looks like the Yankees will stay with their closer. And this one up the middle, it's going to be a base hit off the bag. Scoring from second is Fletcher. It is a 6-4 game. And that will bring up Peralta, who's 3 for 4 tonight. And now, again, Holland is known for giving him up every now and again. The pitch to Peralta, chopped to the right side. They will get out of it. Frazier goes the long way to first. And the Yankees win 6-4. Oh, goodness gracious. A little bit of almost a heart attack there in the 9th. That swinging bunt from Trout and another base hit from Rendon, who went 5 for 5 with 5 singles. Yankees could not figure out how to retire him, but they get Peralta for the second time today. Castillo gets the win. Aaron Hicks, a pair of home runs. Mike Trout had 3 hits today, including a solo shot, a triple shy of the cycle. Bundy gets the loss, and the Yankees, that's why those insurance runs, that's the 2-run bomb right there from Hicks. That's the difference in the game. The Angels strand 10 on base. They out-hit the Yankees 14-8, but the Yankees win 6-4. And I go up 2-0 in this best-of-5 division series as we head to Anaheim. That does it for us here tonight, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Drive safely as the Yankees win 6-4 and are up 2-0 in the 2021 American League Division Series. Green gets the save. An ugly game for the Yankees pitching-wise, but they hold on. Woo! Woo! So next it'll be Severino versus Ohtani. And then it'll be Taillon versus Canning, and then if you need it, you bring Cole back, obviously, for Game 5. No, Money Man, I am going to end it. I got to go have some dinner. I am going to end it. It seems kind of quiet. I appreciate everybody who hung out tonight, though. It really means a lot. It always does. Tell your friends. It always means a lot. Money Man, you got your home run dedication tonight. But yeah, again, and then again, Tuesday, tomorrow, live podcast. Wednesday, I will be doing a live stream of the Jays versus the Rays. And then we'll do the rest of this series Wednesday. I'll say this, if it goes to a Game 5 on Wednesday, we will play that game. The hope is we finish the sweep, and then we start the ALCS, but we'll see what happens. But and then Thursday will be more baseball, and then Friday, right now, it's Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I think that's what it's called. Right now, I think it's right now for New Game Friday. That might change, but I'll let you all know. So until tomorrow night, have a great night, everybody. Be well. Have a happy Monday. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I will see you all tomorrow.